dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it, you already know. Like a motherfucking Mac addict. Bye. In a menudo style and direct fashion, we're going to get straight into the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that the gun is kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel. It's all because of you. And I can say I'm very humbled and very appreciative. So gracias, man. Thank you. So I've been seeing a lot of videos made about the Vlad TV interview about Lefty Gunplay. I did one, my reaction to it. It was what it was, man. It was just another interrogation. Fucking people went on Vlad. They go on Vlad all the time. He says what he says. They say what they say. C'est la vie. There you go, right? It's not a big deal. You know, really, you can't blame Vlad. You can't blame any of these fucking podcasts. The guy knows what to say and what not to say. Point blank, period. There you go. There's the whole video, right? But I'm taking a nugget from this video that I've seen a lot of people are keying in on. And it's where Lefty Gunplay is asked, right, about Pelican Bay. Okay, and this is the truth. Did gang members or gangsters aspire to go to Pelican Bay? Now, I've seen several people, Mr. Capone being one of them, sit down in that seat in front of Vlad and say that gang members did aspire to go to Pelican Bay. That was a dream. It was all a dream. That was, you know, like a trophy, something to put in the trophy case. You know how boxers put all their belts in, their UFC fighters put all their belts in a trophy case? There you go, trophy case time. I've been to the Bay, I've been to Corcoran, been to Salinas Valley, High Desert. All that stuff right there is like a badge of honor and respect in the streets. Now, I'm here to tell you, I gotta agree with Mr. Capone and not Lefty Gunplay, but then I also gotta agree with Lefty Gunplay in some aspects. And let me tell you why. Growing up, going to the youth authority as a kid, and this is from the northern aspect of it. I know southerners do it a little bit different, but we're all Mexican at the end of the day. The majority of us, right? So our philosophy was this. When you're young and you're starting to gangbang and you're getting involved, you want to be that one, that man. So going to the youth authority was a badge of honor. You know, we used to get out of YA when we did get out and pretty much question our homeboys that didn't go to YA. Like, bro, what the fuck were you doing during this whole time that I was in CYA? You were out here just chilling. You know, I'm in there telling war stories about getting stabbed, battery packed, handling my business, you know, going around bands and school areas and getting shipped down south with the gang of Southsiders and putting in all this work. Meanwhile, you're telling me you were over here trying to knock a chick at Chuck E. Cheese? What the fuck? What is Chuck E. Cheese, right? Like, these type of stories and these type of things always made me like asco, made me upset. And I would tell the homeboys, I wouldn't just feel that way. I would express a feeling. Like an NWA song, I would be like, pull them to the side like, hey, bro, you can't talk that high-powered shit if you weren't putting in that work. Now, that way of thinking, that just was the mentality a lot of people had. If you were a real gang member in the 90s and you were really about that life, why the fuck wasn't your ass in the youth authority gladiator school where it was really popping? Well, the question and the answer was easy. The question was why. The answer was because he ain't stupid, right? Maybe he didn't get caught. Maybe he didn't do enough to go to that situation. Maybe you, in fact, were the Bob also in that situation and he was able to shake. That was the simple answer. But see, back then we didn't understand it. It was like a badge of honor to go to the youth authority. When you got out, you let everybody know, hey, homie, I just got out of CYA. I just got out of the Y. I just got out of YA. However, whatever title you put on it, that's what we did. So we aspired for that. Well, while incarcerated in the youth authority, we aspired to go to prison. 99.9% of us understood that this just was the next stop into the criminal lifestyle, into being a gang member. We understood wholeheartedly that we would end up in prison eventually. There was a lot of people I see catch M numbers who actually went to prison because they aspired to go to prison from the youth authority. I see Vatos hit people, stab people, whatever, because they got tired of being in the YA and playing the YA games, and they were like, hey, it's time for me to go. And I seen with my own two eyes Vatos get off with the whole intention of going to prison. Now, of course, once you get to prison and you're active and you're in the mix from whatever gang you're from, whether you're black, you're a Wood brother, right? North or South, Bulldog, whatever. You know, there are a lot of people that aspire to go to the notorious places like High Desert, Pelican Bay. Strike that, reverse it. I digress. Not really high desert. Nobody wanted to go to high desert. Now, when you hear about these infamous spots and the work that's being put in and the tragedy and the death, you would think that would make someone say, Charlie, I don't want to go to that place. I ain't trying to lose my life. But you would be fooled and not understanding if you didn't realize there was a lot of guys that were actually striving to go to these places. Did want to be on the forefront, wanted to be on front lines, did want to participate and put in work from every side. It's amazing that that's the way the mind thinks. But when you're in that lifestyle and you're really about it like a fucking Master P song, then that's what you do. So I could see where Mr. Capone was, in his Vlad interview, was saying, yeah, when he was young, he aspired to go to Pelican Bay and all that. Now, it's easy to aspire to go somewhere. It's easy to want to go somewhere. You never know how the shit is until you hit the shit. Do you understand? There's a lot of people, yeah, homie, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that. And then when they do it, they feel it's not all it's cracked up to be. Hey, the homie told me, I don't give a fuck what the homie told you, right? It's prison, being incarcerated hits everybody differently. What's good for the goose ain't always good for the gander or the whole gaggle. What's good for you might not be good for me. What's great for me might not even be minutely good for you. That's how it is. But I understand where he's saying there was a lot of people that were aspiring. People want the acknowledgement. See, even back then, that was a bit of clout that was attainable. It was absolutely attainable. If you strived hard enough and put in enough work and did everything that you needed to do, you can get to Pelican Bay. But what does that really do? You know, there's a lot of people that wish they never made it there. There's a lot of people sitting down right now that are like, God damn, this is in Crescent City, homie. It fucking rains too much out here. Do you understand that with all the good comes a whole lot more of the bad? So let's weigh the scales here. What good do you get? Hey, homie, when you get out, shit, I just got out the bay. All right, you're the man. But that can only take you so far. Because the homie's going to tell you, ooh, shit, the homie just got out the bay. He's a real one. Then he's going to turn around and say, shit, I was born in his old age, fool. He's stupid. Right? That's just how it is. Now you're stuck way up north somewhere in Crescent City, being that bay boy all damn day. Boy, you're over there fucking hardcore, right? But here's the fucking kicker. When people aspire to go to the bay, they're not talking about the linea. They're talking about the shoe. They're talking about the ultimate end of the road. Pelican Bay shoe. You know, because I've seen homeboys get out the bay. It's like, hey, where'd you get out from, bro? I just got out the bay and shit. Oh, is that right? You were in the shoe out there? No, Charlie, I was on fucking B yard or A yard or whatever yard they were on, right? Oh, is that right? Yeah, soca. Right? And then the homies just walk off. They don't care. Now, if you get out and say, I'm a shoe kick out, homie. I just got kicked out the shoe. I just paroled out the shoe in the bay. You know what I mean? Ooh, shit. That's right. Killer. Level 6 killer. Oh, the eagle has landed. The eagle has landed. Right? The whale guy's back. Then you get a little bit more attention. But what does that do? The homie just got out the bay? Cool. Now, Lefty Gunplay, I wholeheartedly agree with his fucking aspect of it. But I've lived a life on both sides, so I understand that how people can aspire to go somewhere, or how people just understand that, hey, this is what part of the life is. And I think it's a difference from being understanding when you're living that lifestyle, what a part of the life is, what you already know is coming, what you got coming because of the fucking moves you're making, or being on the streets and aspiring. Because it's funny because people like Capone, several others I've seen on Vlad and other podcasts that say, oh yeah, when I was growing up, man, I seen, you know, they talk about all the bad aspects of the gang lifestyle, or all the bad things about hood and barrio politics. And yeah, I wanted to be like this. I wanted to be like that. How the fuck you never got like that? If you wanted to do it so bad, it wasn't that hard to get there. How come, why come you never really got there is my question. Because believe me, I never talked about when I was young, man, I want to do this, I want to do that. I just went from point A to point B and voila, there I fucking was. Damn, man, the Vato's dead. I got all this time. It was just that simple. So the talk is easy to do. You can sit down in front of an interviewer or an interrogator and say, you know, oh yeah, homie, you know what I mean? I wanted to be fucking this. When I was young, we wanted to get here. Okay, well, how come you never made it then? Everyone, all your other camaradas made it. Where the fuck were you at, Mr. Rapper? You know, a lot of these rappers, a lot of these guys that are on camera ain't that at all. Okay? I'm not the hardest motherfucker just because I went to prison. In fact, I'm the dumbest motherfucker because I went to prison. I got caught. Best believe there's not one guy sitting down in prison right now that didn't wish he was out here. Everybody got caught. We all get caught. Okay? Believe me, when the cops got behind us, we all took off running. No one was trying to go to jail that night. You know, nobody was trying to go eat a sopita. Everybody was trying to go eat Jack in the Box. Everybody was trying to wiggle. So nobody was aspiring to go to the county jail. See, they talk about, oh, I want to go, I aspire to go to Pelican Bay, homie. But what about the fucking county jail? All that. Your old lady getting boned by the homeboy. The no visitas, the packages, dwindling down. You know, Akon said it, man. Cellmates eating food without me, right? Yeah, eating food without you. What you gonna do when you're locked up? They won't let you out. Even Akon's ass was trying to get some get back. Nobody wants to aspire to go to these places just because it makes them look cool. Anyone who does, they're full of shit. Now, if you're a lifer, if you're doing all day, then at that point, you have to make a decision and you have to come to an understanding. You have to make your next move your best move, or your best move your next move. You have to realize, hey, I got family this way. I'm trying to fucking get to this side of the land when it comes to prison. Or my old lady that I knocked, she's from out here up north, Northern California. I'm from down south. I'm going to try to get up there, or vice versa. You understand? You start making the necessary moves. The streets are out of the question. You know you ain't got that coming. So now you start to wiggle within the system to get to a place. You're not aspiring to go anywhere. You're aspiring to go wherever that fat bitch is. That's it. The less teeth, the better. That's real life, right? Now, when Lefty Gunplay sat there and said, he said it himself, and people are trying to make it look like he dissed Mr. Capone. Okay, I don't think he dissed Mr. Capone, or if he did, he tried to clean it up real quick and blame Lazy Boy. That was the unfortunate situation. Blame the Norteño. That's the easiest thing to do, huh? Look, when he was asked the question and Vlad told him, hey, several artists, several people have sat there. He didn't say one. He didn't say Lazy Boy or Mr. Capone. He said several people have sat there in that same chair and said that they aspire to go to places like Pelican Bay and these certain prisons. And Lefty looked shocked. That about to look confuzzled. He was confused. He said, hell nah. Them stupid motherfuckers tell him to go. Because he understands what it is to really go to a place like this. He understands how it sucks. He understands that nobody that's there wants to be there. So when he was like, man, they said that? Hey, that motherfucker pulled up in the hood. He done did that. Like Jay Diggs said about Messy Marv. Like, how stupid do you have to be to want to go to a place of hopelessness and desolation and turmoil and awkwardness and every fucking bad thing you can think of compiled in one? Nobody wants to go there. There are a couple of babosos that I guess do. But, you know, that's all a front. That's all acting gangster. That's pretend gangster. Yeah, homies, I want to go to Pelican Bay. That's it. Is that right? Is that where you want to go? Well, check it out. Put the go kill him and go. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't know where the CDC is going to send you because you could tell them at ICC, like King Kong, you say you want to go there. Then you're going to get there and you're going to find out that Pelican Bays and all that, it just rains on you all day and it's cold. That's it. There you go, Mr. Hardcore Killer. Because Salinas Valley is where you don't want to go. Right? So, look, man. When Lefty said, these vatos are idiot, whoever said that, whoop-de-whoop, then someone noticed someone was on the side, all up on his neck bone and his ear bone. His neck bone's connected to his ear bone. And they were letting him know, like, hey, bro, doesn't come out of that Capone. And he was like, you can see his eyes, whether it was the sconce or whatever it was, but his eyes went, doop. That vato was like, yeah, I know who said it. I know who said it. Right, that vato be moving, though. One thing about Lefty, look, shout out to Lefty Gunplay, but that vato be getting his wigwam. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's the ADHD wiggle, if it's the fucking whatever wiggle it is, it's the wigs, right? So he's about to going, and about to say, hey, just like this. I know who said it. It was me. It was Lazy Boy, eh? Right? Like, look, stop trying to clean that up. Stop trying to clean that up. It doesn't matter who said it. You were right, Lefty. Lefty Gunplay was absolutely correct. Ain't no one trying to go to no fucking Pelican Bay, homes. Were there people that aspired to go to places in the past? Absolutely. Right now, man, you got to be a dumber than a box of rocks to want to go to Pelican Bay or any other prison just because you think it makes you look better, because it doesn't. You know, that's like the homeboys that get out. Quick story. I have a homeboy. I can't even tell a story about him without mentioning prison. I don't give a fuck if the vato went to Chuck E. Cheese to go get his kid a pizza. Prison somehow becomes involved. Because he's one of those homeboys that's been out for like 5 years that still just got out. You have those homeboys? You know what I'm talking about, right? I was one of them for about the first year when I realized, fuck, damn, I've already been working here, what, 2 years, and I still just got, you know what I mean? You got to realize, my old lady's like, damn, I've been giving you my one for 8 months straight, motherfucker, you been out, right? Serio? But you play that card. A lot of dudes do because we thought it'd make us look cool. But really, the chicks were like, what the fuck? He's stabbing someone and throwing them off the tier, right? They don't want that. That was his game at first, and we thought it was smooth. We thought it worked because I tried it before. Meet chicks, you know, the homie, he's one of those ones that just got out. You remember that? I just got out line? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mika, he'd been out a whole year, like, and she just meets him, damn, I haven't seen you kick ass because I just got out. Yeah, I was at Folsom and shit. Yeah, I just got out, right? Thinking that, when Avanta just gets out, a chick's going to be all on him like, oh, shit, he hasn't had no fucking pussy in a minute, right? So boom, boom, boom. That was our philosophy. Really, the chick was like, damn, if you just got out, you ain't even got no job or no money. Chale, chalucas, right? She's gone. She hit him with the cholo wand and bounce. That's what it really was. But we were too dumb to understand that. We thought we had all the game. I used to do that too. I just got out of YA and shit. And I'm 26 years old. Got out of YA when I was 18. I just got out and shit, right? I've already been to jail and prison like 3 times in between that. Yeah, I just got out, right? I start to forget when I just got out. I start to believe the lie, right? You know what I mean? I just got out. When? When did that commercial come out? Little Caesars, Pan. Oh, that was a long time ago. But you just got out. Yeah, Tuesday, right? That's it. So it's just what it is. So people do and say different things. I understand. But it starts to make you look ridiculous and dumb when that's all you talk about is prison and I got out. That's it. You know, Lefty's right. Lefty's right. I don't know too many people that aspire to go to Pelican Bay, but he is also wrong in the aspect that, yeah, there was a lot of people that did say that. And he tried to clean that shit up. Let's be honest with you. When he said lazy boy, I made lazy boy, this is that, you didn't make lazy boy. You haven't even made yourself yet. So stop it. You know, you make a song that's longer than 2 minutes. You know, and that actually bumps. You can't sit there and say you made someone when you can't even make your bed. Like you got to make your bed and lay in it. When it comes to what Mr. Capone said, that was an old interview. And yes, Mr. Capone said what he said. He feels how he feels. At the end of the day, if you've never been to Pelican Bay, if you've never been in the prison system like that, you can aspire to be anything. But it's just all talk if you ain't never went there, if you ain't never going there. Now, I think the best thing that ever happened to Lefty Gunplay is that he went to Pelican Bay. Because his whole foundation of his career is definitely not built on rap music or lyrics, because he can't do that too well. Not yet. We keep saying not yet. We've been saying this shit for a year now. Oh, Lefty's going to get better. Don't tell me he's going to get better. When? Right? I'm on a song with Jeremiah. He worked that. Get your money. I ain't mad at him. Right? But fuck. Come on. What the size gay? You know, I rap better than you. I'm not even a rapper. I'm just being honest. Let's be real. Tune into my lives if you don't believe me. I'll hit a freestyle. It's one time for your mind. But I'm just being honest with you when I say this. Pelican Bay made Lefty Gunplay. The tattoos, the image, the being able to tell stories about Pelican Bay, yes. But there's a lot of other rappers that ain't never been to the Bay, ain't never been to these fucking places that can sit here and talk that high power shit and are actually better rappers, right? So, you know, this question, this myth, do people aspire to go to these prisons and everything? No, but when you are a gang member and you are part of the game, and there's different levels of gang banging. When you're a street gang member, like, you just do what you do. When you start going to prison, the youth authority, now you're in the mix. You're in a circle. It's a circle too, and this is a small world we live in. You'll start seeing the camaradas and the homeboys that you've seen in YA, like, damn, bro, where you been all this time? Shit, like, I was locked up, homie. I was in Chino. Where we at? I was in Tracy, bro. Or you start running into people in the prison system. They're like, damn, bro, damn. Everyone has a story to tell, right? Because everyone's been living that life. It's like a big old fucking family reunion. Those that know. Okay? And them same homeboys that are on the streets talking about, yeah, I aspire to go to the Bay and shit. They're still on the streets. They're actually the smart ones. They're just aspiring, but they never go. You know, but guess what? When you aspire for so long, eventually it perspires. Or is that how you say? It expires. You perspire, you sweat it out, and then you expire. And you ain't getting it, right? And that's it. So all that rah-rah shit, it sounds good until you really pull up. I agree with what Lefty said. He says, shit, man, ain't no one trying to fucking go to that shit, bro. You're fucking stupid if you want to go to jail. To me, if you aspire to go to prison or jail, yeah, it's kind of a dumb way of thinking. You know, you're not going to get anything out of prison you're not going to get on the streets. You're especially not going to get no pussy, right? All that matters to a man at the end of the day. Right? So you're not going to get none of that. What you're going to get is someone like Wes Watson fucking telling you fake stories and cramming shit up his asshole. That's what you're going to get. And if that's what you want and you aspire to smell, then go. Go sit in that fucking 2-man cell and watch fucking Wes hoop a 128G. You know what I mean? A1A. Just watch it. They're about to try to get night yard. It's crazy. I'm going to say Lefty won this one. Mr. Capone, you took the L on that one. But this was not really a competition. And people that are trying to pit them against each other and say he dissed Capone, whether he did or he didn't, I didn't see that. He did take a shot at Lazy Boy. Of course, he mentioned his name. And I think he was just trying to pin it on Lazy Boy because his homeboy was like, hey, it was the homeboy Capone that said that. He was like, oh, fuck, eh? No, it was that vato from up north. So he caught a stray bullet. Lazy Boy caught a stray. I ain't never sat there and heard Lazy fucking aspire to go to Pelican Bay. He ain't never been there. You know? So, I don't know. Maybe he said it or he didn't. You know, I didn't even really watch that interview like that. Just parts of it. I don't really watch all of fucking Vlad shit. Just parts of it. Just based on, like, what am I going to do? Sit there and fucking watch an interrogation? I've already been under that before, the microscope. I know how it goes. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive for what I truly believe in. That's the betterment of all the people. Let me know what you think. Do you think Lazy Boy got caught up in the shit or Lefty Gunplay got caught up where he was like, oh, fuck. That was Capone that said that? It's lazy, right? Or do you think he just really wholeheartedly believes it's Lazy Boy? And do you believe that Mr. Capone's right? You know, back in the days, people were striving. I can tell you, people were striving to go to certain places. But most of those dudes that were striving, for some reason, never got there. And all the ones that weren't always ended up in the shoe. It's crazy how that works out, huh? The gun.